I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, a.k.a. Mr. Motivation. And my right hand to my left, the one and only Terri T-Bomb Long. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yeah, man, we got a great show for you today.
Always.
Shout out to my WLVS listeners, all of you guys in the building. You already know we love you. Shout out to everyone who is at Listen Vision family. We got some big things coming up. Shout out Jeremy, man. Got a lot of big things coming up.
Big things popping.
Future. We're going to be doing some things. I don't know if we can speak on it right now, but we're going to see before the end of the show. We can make a little
popping.
Big things
Keep them
popping.
waiting. Keep them wondering.
Shout out ATL. We got a special announcement. We are back united again in Atlanta. Man, we have a surprise for you guys. But shout out to you, Robin Bryant, down there in Atlanta.
Robin.
We have reunited her to the fam. And once again, Spotlight Over the City, boop, has kicked off in ATL. We're on our way there. We're going to be broadcasting live from some events. We're going to have a whole bunch of surprises for you now.
Yes, we are.
And I'm excited. So we're going to have her either live or Skyped in next week, I'm hoping, so that we can break ground for Atlanta. And we're going to be having some big things coming. So Spotlight Over the City is growing. Shout out ATL. Shout out North Carolina. All the homies down there. Shout out the Hall Mills Network. Hey, we see y'all hard grind, man. They got a bomb. What is Fearless too? They got a movie they shooting, man. They grinding hard. The whole Hall Mills Network.
They're going to be on the show in the springtime. They're going to be here with us in the spring, like April time frame.
Yeah, man. And we got shout out to all of the guests that has frequented here, and shout out to the ones to come, because we got some lit guests.
Yeah, we do. Hey, Jeannie out there on the West Coast. Hey,
girl.
Shout
out to Jeannie, Kitty. What's that? Okay. Shout out to you, Jeannie, out there in LA doing big things. We can't wait to get her. When is our segment with Jeannie?
Huh?
Is it today?
It's next week.
Okay.
Coming up
60
next
seconds
week.
with
60
Jeannie.
seconds. Y'all, we missed her last month because of the holidays, so she going to have a lot of juice for us this time. She got to make up for the last
So
time.
Facebook, let's get into it. We got some Betty Murray. What's up, babe? Clayton,
hey,
all the way in the
girl.
8. Hey, Clayton, we back in Atlanta. We get ready to turn up in Atlanta. You already know we're going to be at the private parties, behind the stage, on the side of the stage, interviewing some of the major artists in Atlanta. All of the who's. We're going to be all the way down there from Lil Baby to Ricky Rose to whoever. We can ready to bring it to you right here fresh. Spotlight Over the City.
Yes,
we not waiting on nobody. We're going to syndicate ourselves if we don't get syndicated. You hear me?
That's right.
We coming. We ain't stopping. Foot on the gas the long way.
Hey.
Shout out to production, man. We ready to start getting it on. We going to turn up. The long way is getting ready to be in production soon. Shout out to the whole, you know what it is, that family. We ready to make that thing happen. We talked about it, but now we're going to do something about it.
Make it happen.
So 2019, we turn it all the way up.
Do people still say that? Make it happen, Captain.
Nah, but you can still say what you want now. You know, we old school. We can kind of bring it back if we want to. Everybody on Facebook, what's going on, Big Jeff? What y'all think about that? We headed to ATL, y'all.
Yes, we are.
We taking y'all with us, too. Shout out Robin Bryant once again for holding us down in ATL.
Spotlight movement.
Y'all getting ready for the Super Bowl? Who going to win?
Oh, that's right, down in Atlanta, too.
Super Bowl time.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homie Sean, ATL Sean down there holding it down for me in
Sean.
the A. I know you told me fly down. Big homie said, I'm going to fly you down there, man. I'll drop a ticket on it. Just come down here and see me, man.
I know that's right.
That's love, man. Shout out to the A. All my homies. T-Miles in the A. Champ. What's going on? Dino, what's going on? I know y'all down there grinding hard. That's the home team, man. DMV from all the way from here to ATL.
Clayton said the Rams going to win. I hope so,
Clayton.
I'm
with you, Clayton. Let's go Rams.
So. I hope so. You ready to get into some news?
Let's get it.
Sponsored
Spotlight
by
News, sponsored by none other than Horse and Dickies. You see him on the screen. If you're hungry, get that fish, man. Go over there and tell them Spotlight Over the City sent you.
What you order? Fish fillet.
Fish fillet.
What song is that? Name that tune.
Ain't it, Jay?
Hey, get it, man. You be knowing. You be on it. Yep. You be on it.
Ain't it, Jay? Yeah. Get you some fish fillet.
Fish fillet.
And get you some shrimp, some scrimps. And what else they got over there?
They got hush puppies. They got
And tell them
fried
Spotlight
chicken
send you.
wings.
That's the key.
Spotlight
Make
over
sure
the
you
city.
say Spotlight over the city send me. And
And
they're
you
going to
get
hit a button
10%
on
off.
the register, and it's 10% off your whole entire order. And if I'm not mistaken, they still helping the people with furlough as well. So make sure you guys go out there. They're a staple in the community. Been here over 20-something years. And it's the one on Allentown Road in particular it's the newest.
Over there in Suitland,
the
down
newest
from
one.
Fast Eddie's.
Down
Y'all
from
go
Fast
ahead. Y'all
Eddie's.
go get you some horse and dickies before you go party at Fast
And
Eddie's.
turn it on up
Tell
one
them
time.
Spotlight
Say
over the
Stan
city
from Spotlight
sent
over and T-Bomb from over in Spotlight over the city sent you. You dig me?
You dig. You ready to get in some
What
news?
we doing, Betty Murray? What we doing? Let's make it
girl,
shake,
hey,
baby.
Bridget. Hey, girl.
Clayton, I appreciate you for turning in, man. Tuning in.
appreciate
Everybody
all
in
y'all,
the
yes.
everybody in the Halls Mill, Jersey, New York, Philly, all our family up there. We see y'all. We coming too, man. We coming up there soon.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Baltimore, be more. We see you. That's right.
Well, you know what?
Wait. I ain't
what?
I ain't shout out my. I spoke today to a group of young guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm so proud of
Man,
you.
when I tell you that it did my heart good, man. It's called Run Hope Walk. I'm sorry.
Run Hope Work.
Hope Work. You know I have my glasses on. Run Hope Work, and my man BJ Page. Shout out BJ, man. He's doing a wonderful job over there with the program.
Kudos.
And it was just a pleasure to just come and speak from the heart and just kick it with the little homies.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like what they got going on.
Well, I like to see you walking in your purpose, honey, and that's one of your purposes.
Shout out to y'all over there doing some amazing things. Keep up the good work, Mr. BJ Page. We
Keep it
appreciate
up.
you.
That's right.
That's right.
Your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine. When I say he's singing like a birdie, what I mean by that is he is starting to tell on all of them, and I'm like, he telling. But you were telling me about it. You know, I'm not real hip to stuff like that, but based on what you were telling me, no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
are you?
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah,
that's why I'm telling all the trollers and all that. I mean, if you ain't walking like you talking, you shouldn't do that because it's fraud, first of all. You just come off fraud, and then when it come time to pay the price, like right now, the cloud chasing got you a real gang membership.
Yeah.
Like it made you appear to be a real gangbanger, whether you was one or not. But, you know, if you was a real gangbanger, you going to hold your mouth and do your thing. But if you wasn't, then you was cloud chasing and paying real gangbangers or doing some real gangbanger activity. And so that puts you in the hole now. So now you have to talk about real gangsters.
Exactly.
And these are real gangsters, by the way, that you have to talk about. And so I don't really approve
He
of
testifying, though.
at all. And I just don't like that whole scene. I just think I rather Soulja Boy, shout out Soulja Boy. I like the way he goes about getting a bag. He's not threatening. He's not violent. He trolls and he lies sometimes and exaggerates and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he's gotten him a bag and without causing harm.
Yeah.
He's not caused harm to no one.
Yeah.
And so I respect his hustle if that's how he has to get his bag. He's getting it.
Yeah.
But when you start harming, you know, it's
Not
when
cool.
you getting it, when you causing people some pain and F this and suck this and that, because he was making some real crazy threats to some real people. And
Yeah,
so when
well.
it get that serious, then you inviting gang activity to your door, and then you have to defend that, and that gets you the way he is now. So I can't really sympathize with Shorty. I just hope everything turn out good.
Hope
for him.
everything turns out good.
I can't sympathize with that though.
Well, you and I talked about this a little bit earlier in the week, so I want to get you all the way in on this as well. B. Smith, you remember B. Smith?
Yes,
She used to
indeedy.
have a restaurant here at
She
Union
had one
Station.
in Atlanta too. If
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
she had a great. I did a restaurant review years ago for this magazine called Sister Shout. Right?
Sister Shout?
Long time ago. And I did a restaurant review for B. Smith's restaurant. I'll never forget that. And the food was amazing. And so her husband, his name is Dan Gadsby, he is getting slammed because he got a living girlfriend. That's see her picture up there? That's the girlfriend up there in the corner picture. And that's B. Smith and him. For having a living girlfriend while B. Smith is still alive and she's battling Alzheimer's disease. And you and I discussed it a little bit, and I don't know if we agreed together, but I feel a way about it. I feel a way about it because it's till death do us part. It's in sickness and health. It didn't have not unless they had a footnote. Well, I'm letting you know, I don't have a footnote in ours. It is sickness and in health. And if I have Alzheimer's, your girlfriend cannot come move in.
Let's back it up. Let's back.
Okay,
Okay. So
back it up then.
It's in sickness and health. Did he leave
Sickness
her?
and health.
Did he leave her?
He did not leave.
Stop right there. Did he put her in a home?
No.
Stop right there. Is he forthgoing about his situation? Stop right there.
Forthgoing. He moved.
Have you ever?
He
wait.
moved her in.
Let's wait. Now other people have approved of this situation. I don't personally have an Alzheimer's situation to where I can attest to. But what I do know is of people that has had it because we had this discussion, and they said they totally understood based on the circumstances. It's not a regular sickness. It's a different type of illness, and it causes some different type of things to occur, like people fighting you that knew you at one time, people who don't even know who you are whatsoever, that you've known all your life. The woman or man that you love can't even identify you, to the point of regressing, like don't want to have anything to do with you being in your own space. So you need personal help with that person. To leave that person in the care of other people for long periods of time could be dangerous to that person as well as the people who care for them, because you have to really care for that person to take care of them in a certain manner. And so he respects, in my opinion. I don't know this guy. I'm saying based on what I've read on it, the situation, he respects her enough to be open enough to say this is not just the person who he just snuck in the house and trying to screw. This is a young lady who's helping take care of this woman as well, and is in this household as a third party, a nurse, so to speak, and babysits this young lady and make sure she's eating well and make sure she's fed and wiping butts and this and that. So when you talk in that magnitude, you have to look at it to say it's not even many people going to be willing to even do that. Okay. And so, no, she is not in her right mind state, but her family members are aware of it. You know, I think her daughter is aware, and they approve. They're not fussing about it. So I think since it's been made public, I don't think people have a full understanding of that circumstance. Now, I could be wrong.
I would love to know what y'all think.
I'd like for y'all to weigh in and tell me how y'all feel about it.
Please weigh in. You know, put some comments in and let me know what you think about that situation. I mean, what you just said does make sense, so that's why I'm straddling the fence with this. But, you know, I don't, it's something about it that I just don't like. You know, I'm cool with you hiring a nurse to come in.
What do you don't like? I mean, speak on it. What is it that you have this big issue about?
I have an issue that we are still married till death do us part. I haven't died, and you have a girlfriend. So to me, when you're married, you're not supposed to have a girlfriend. You're not supposed to.
Well, you're not supposed to have Alzheimer's. You're not supposed to not know your husband. You're not supposed to fight me. You're not supposed to not want me around and be in the house.
But she can't
you're not supposed
help
to
that.
Wander off. So these things
you can help having a girlfriend.
Well, what I'm telling you is you put me in a different circumstance as well, because when you have something, I have to deal with that. So as a person who loves you, I love you too much to put you in a home, he said. I love you too much to not be by your side, he said. So I don't want to leave you. I don't want to put you away. I just need help.
Hold that.
You can't be with somebody sexually that don't even know you.
Right. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to relieve himself from in the sexual whatever world outside of our home. Go do what you need to do. But
you saying don't bring her
publicly
in the home.
Have this is my girlfriend that's helping me
with
take
you.
care of.
Yes.
So
what you think, Jacob? You disagree? What do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Okay, I want you to look at it from the other's perspective.
Okay.
You get sick.
Right.
And you get Alzheimer's, or you get whatever it is. Mm-hmm. It could be a paraplegic. You can't do anything. Whatever it is, you can't have sex with me anymore. You barely even know who I am.
Right.
And so I get this male nurse, because there are men who do that. He's my man now. He's my boyfriend, and I have moved him into our home
to help wipe my butt and all that.
To help take care of you.
Feed me, reel me around in the house and this and that. Well, I would say a nurse or you, but I'm not going to deny you a quality of life because I have none. See, that's like one time I was facing 10 years in the penitentiary, and I told the young lady, I don't want to be with you no more because I got to go do my time. So it takes a different individual to think like that, because I could have been selfish and try to hold on to her like Joel Santana and say, let's get married. But what I said was, I'm a stand-up guy, so I'm going to go do this time if I have to do it, and I can't do it with you because I had to worry about how you moving and what's going on. So what I'm saying is it just depends on your character. So this man is simply saying, I know this is not an ideal situation. Okay. I don't think he thinks it's ideal. He's not bragging like, yeah, I got a girlfriend in here. And then, but would it be different if this was a black woman instead of a white woman? I think that it's a racial undertone with a lot of sisters because they resent the fact that it's a white sister and not a black sister. So they like, well, he got this white woman in the house. Well, why you ain't just say he got his woman in the house?
Well,
You know what I'm talking about. So I mean, I don't
I
think
just
y'all
don't-
being 100.
I just
solid.
don't
What's
like-
up? Let's weigh in on Facebook. What y'all talking
I
about? Hey
just-
Gary,
I
what you
don't-
think, Gary? Shout out Gary Box. Hey Gary, what you think? Is he wrong? Clayton, is he wrong? What's going on? Talk to me in the chat room. What's going on? I don't know that no one's wrong or right about it. I think it's circumstantial, and I think that it really depends on their lifestyle and how they living and what's going on. That's
Yeah.
a tough situation, though, baby.
Yeah. I imagine
That
it is
a super
tough.
tough situation. I
Yeah.
must say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on in. Get well soon. Empire star. What's his name? Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, it's
he-
Jussie Smollet.
Jussie Smollett. That's his name, right? That's how you pronounce it.
I think so. I don't. The singer, the guy that plays the gay singer
On Empire. He was attacked in Chicago earlier this week, allegedly because of his color. He's black, and because he is a gay black man. And I heard that he was attacked brutally. And all of celebrities, lots of people have been coming out speaking on his behalf and saying, no matter what a person chooses to be, we can't choose our color, but no matter what, you don't want to have to be subject to brutality like that, just because of who you are and the lifestyle that you've chosen for yourself.
Right.
It's not cool. Not cool.
They actually saying that they think they have some suspects or something based on some footage.
Yeah, they got some footage.
I think that this is crazy. It's just really turning up on everything now. It's like getting real wild. So he was out at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
To my understanding.
Yeah. 2:00 in the morning.
2:00 in the morning by himself.
Yeah, I think so, by himself. Because if he wasn't by himself, then they should have helped him out. So I'm assuming he was by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, more will come out about it. I'm just saying, get well soon. I don't wish that on anyone, and I feel really bad that has happened to him.
Yeah, that is not good at all.
Rest in peace to James Ingram. He passed away earlier this week from brain tumor. Do you remember him?
I didn't even know he was sick. Yeah, I remember him.
How much you remember him? Give me a hook.
Give you
A song.
hook?
No, not that hook, babe. That's later.
Well, wait a minute, man.
Not that, later.
Wait a minute, we got coming.
Right.
So look,
James Ingram, tell me one of his songs.
I don't remember. Give me
Just
started off.
Once, remember that?
Just
Once.
Yeah, okay.
Can we find a way to
Yeah.
finally make?
Yeah, I got you.
You got it?
Yeah, he passed away. He was sick.
Yep.
How old was he?
I think he was only like 65, like pretty young.
Okay.
Young. Happy birthday to Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
You know who that is,
Did he
right?
get married yet?
Yeah, he married.
already
What's his
married.
wife's name? Jacob. Jessica Biel. Yep, that's
Jessica
Justin Timberlake. He married Jessica Biel.
Okay.
Today is his birthday, and today is Kerry Washington's
Happy birthday to both of them.
And Kerry Washington is the
Okay, so she
is
gotta
the one
just-
who plays
she just-
Olivia Pope on Scandal.
Wait, put that back up there for a second.
Look, there she go.
She got loose on me.
Yeah,
What's
she
going
got loose. Look at her.
on?
She
Okay.
got small boobs like me.
I see.
Look at that.
She's still cute though.
She is cute.
Yeah,
But I
she's
love
cute
that
too.
role. Thank you, honey. I love that role she plays, Olivia Pope. So happy birthday to both of them. Happy
Happy
100th birthday, if he had been still living, to Jackie Robinson. He turns 100 today.
Wow.
Happy heavenly birthday to Jackie Robinson.
Okay.
And he made history in 1947 for what? It's your trivia.
Most home runs.
No, for being the,
the
first
first
black
black inducted.
baseball
But see,
player
okay, that's
in
what
the
threw me
Major
off.
League Baseball
Yeah.
league.
Okay. So, did you ever get involved in any Negro League activity at all? Like, did you ever?
Who,
your
me?
Father, like, because your father's a sports fan. Did he ever like know anything about it or
No.
anything like that?
We're just talking about the MLB though. That he's
Okay.
the first black player in the Major
Yeah,
League
yeah.
Baseball, not the Negro League.
I
But
know,
you
but
taught
I
me about that. I know.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
So why you cut me off? I was going to give up some black facts.
Well,
Don't you
I
want
gave a
people
black
to have
fact.
black facts?
I gave a black fact. He made history in 1947 as the first black baseball player to play in the MLB. That's your black
You know I'm
fact.
gonna get my girl on here.
Who?
What's her name that did the GPS?
Oh, I forgot her name, babe. And you forgot it too.
No, Miss West.
That's her name? Okay, we're going to get her on
Yes,
here
I
too.
am. I can't
All
remember.
right, Spotlight Shining Star.
Spotlight Shining Star. Spotlight Shining Star is one of my favorite segments of the show. What we do on this segment is we spotlight people who do amazing things in the community. They could be unknown. They could be whoever, whatever. As long as they do something great, we try to put the spotlight because we get
Yes, we
enough
do.
bad news. We get enough bad news from media every day. So on Spotlight, we try to make sure we show you something positive.
Yes.
So today,
Drake.
Drake been hitting home runs
Yeah,
lately.
because we had Drake as a Spotlight Shining Star a couple weeks ago, but he's made the Spotlight Shining Star list again today.
He did.
He went into McDonald's, the celebrities like McDonald's too. Like every now and then, remember I told you about 2 weeks ago I had a craving for McDonald's? I never really eat it, but every now and then I too want McDonald's, a number one. The medium, number one, Big Mac with fries. Yes,
that's you.
That's me. The number
one.
I always
you already know before you get there.
I want a number one
with fries.
Yes, well, it comes with fries. Anyway, Drake went into a McDonald's this week, and two of the cashiers, just on a whim, he gave each one of them $10,000. How about that?
Just random.
Just random.
It's
random. You gotta love that. And
yeah,
so kudos to you, Drake.
So,
always paying it forward is important. It's really important. And I appreciate whenever I hear stories like that. So you are our Spotlight Shining Star this week.
Once again.
Yes,
so shout out Drake for being
Shout out
that.
Drake. Yeah.
And it's something else. Who else was my Spotlight Shining Star that I let go?
I don't know, baby.
But shout out to everybody doing amazing things. A lot of people don't get credit for a lot of things. We got a lot of people. Trayon White, salute to you, homie. Yeah. I love what you're doing. We're going to get together. Black Wall Street DMV. I'm the president of Black Wall Street DMV. And we will be heading up soon. I'm still working on a venue. And so I will be giving out some awards to some tremendous young men in the area, including Mr. Trayon White and some other guys.
Your mother-in-law on here said, "Hey, Terry and Stan."
Hey, what's going on, Miss Carrie Nichols?
Hi, Frank Bryant. We got Frank tuning in.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Everybody on Facebook. Hey, everybody that's down in Atlanta already turning up. Wait for me. Everybody who's getting ready for the Super Bowl. Let's be safe. Have a great time.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Let's do something Rams.
All right.
Okay,
well, coming up after this commercial break, we got some. Hey, we've been talking about this couple all week long, and they are in the building, looking amazing. So after this commercial break, we will be back with our guests of this week. We got Alfred and Sherrell Duncan in the building.
The Duncans?
Yes.
The Duncans in the building?
Duncans are in the building. Yes, they are.
Man, they got an amazing story. We can't wait.
Man, we can't wait.
Tell you a story. We talking about love. It's February.
It's almost Valentine's Day.
And then love is in the air. So we're going to talk about love and family and relationships and how we meet and how they met and how we going to get it
all of that
popping for the new year.
That's
so we'll be right back after this commercial. Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood.
All right, we could loop again. Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb. And guess what? We got a +2 today. Give it up for the Duncans in the building. Give it up one time for the Duncans in the building.
Hey.
Y'all see y'all?
Yeah, we see ourselves.
Look at
hey,
it.
look, baby, we on
Y'all in the
TV.
building.
It feels weird clapping for yourself.
It
So
does.
that's something that we
Hey.
got. That's something we
You
got to
gotta
talk
clap
about.
yourself.
Yeah.
Clap for
Applause.
yourself.
Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
cheer for yourself and all that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta
right.
remind yourself of your own greatness. sometimes,
Yes.
you know?
Hey.
Yes, that's so
Exactly
true.
right.
That's so
I'm
true.
so happy to have you all with us today. You know, I remember the story. I remember everything from, because I go to Zion. So
Okay.
yeah, so I remember it from the beginning. And so
Wow.
I've been able to, I'll have a lot of questions or things to add in because just of my memory.
Okay.
And me with tears in my own eyes, like, I don't even really know them personally, girl. Why are you crying?
Y'all had the whole world crying. I talked to the people
Yes,
in
you
different
did.
cities today, and they was like, "I remember them. I remember them." So
But
that's
what?
dope.
Yeah, but what I found to be very interesting when I was reading about your story is that similar to us, we met on Facebook,
Okay.
and I read something similar to that with you all, right?
Well, we didn't meet on social media. We knew about each other because of, when you're doing something in the DMV, if you're really doing something, then people will know who you are because it's so small here.
Yeah,
It is.
Regardless if they support or not, they gonna know that you're doing something. So.
Right.
I heard about Mumbo Sauce because I used to do hip hop showcases, open mics, and I used to do fashion shows in the city. And I had my own promotion and marketing company. So I knew everybody.
But they
Okay.
may not. You gotta tell them what Mumbo
I was
Sauce
gonna say,
is.
wait a minute,
Mumbo
me,
Sauce. So my husband, you want to tell him what you
Yeah,
did?
tell
So,
me.
you know the
Tell us
band Mumbo Sauce.
Yeah.
Welcome to DC.
Yeah.
Miracles. That's
welcome
actually
to DC.
yeah,
That's
that's
his
actually
song.
me. That's
we
me.
ain't going nowhere.
Hey.
Okay.
That's my song. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm the vocalist of Mambo Sauce. I wrote that song.
I didn't know. See?
Yeah, and
You
Miracles.
see?
and-
I
yeah.
learned that.
So we heard about each other. He more so heard about me than I heard about him, and that's just the truth.
It is.
It is. And
That's
so
the truth.
it's the truth.
That's the truth.
It's the truth.
She
It's-
heard me though. She
I
heard.
heard,
my, yeah,
but I
she
wasn't
heard,
checking for
She
him,
heard
though.
my.
I
She
really
was singing.
wasn't.
She was singing my songs. Put it that way.
Welcome to DC.
Exactly.
That was her.
I was twerking to his song.
That's
Okay,
right.
back in them
Hey,
days,
back in them
definitely.
days.
And so we met through a mutual friend. Our mutual friend, y'all probably know him, Eddie Bryant, the comedian. He actually introduced us
Okay.
one night, and then from there, we didn't talk for real because he was in a relationship. I wasn't in a relationship.
And I didn't like her. You
didn't?
No, I didn't like her when I first met her.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't like her. The things that I've heard, they kind of threw me off.
I
didn't
always
want to
know what he heard. He can never say what he heard.
I can say that she was acting a fool in the club, that she was, beating women
Who
up.
told you these things?
Right.
That's what I
It
want to
is.
know.
She wasn't
And
Suge
then,
Knight.
yeah,
She was Suge Knight people.
Can you deny it? Can you deny it?
People would mess with me. They knew they would.
See?
They would
They
see me as a
provoke you.
target.
That's
yes,
what it
and
is.
they were very intimidated and very insecure about me being a black woman in a male-dominated industry and killing it, and had a bunch of other beautiful women, who looked up to me and who had their
Wow.
careers in their hands. So people, yes, I was definitely a target, but I wasn't rocking.
Yeah.
Back then, I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm not doing that anymore. But back then, if somebody came up to me wrong, it was
They
over.
listen, right.
Gonna go bad.
It was.
It was
that's
gonna
just
go bad.
I wasn't consulting with Jesus back then.
See? and that's what I heard.
Yeah. So
That's what
the
I heard
word.
about it.
come
Word
in,
on the street.
So that's where you come in.
Well, no, I mean, our story is kind of it's crazy. Everybody thinks that the wedding fairy tale. They just look at that, but how we got together and how we committed to each other, it was definitely, fairy tales. Before you get to the Prince Charming, you have to go through everything else.
Tell me
the
about
other
it.
chapters of the book.
Yeah.
So we went through all of the other chapters of the book. Me not liking her, me finally realizing that she's not who I thought she was. She's way better. Us. She was in a relationship with me before I was in a relationship with her.
Maybe about
Yeah.
6 months I was in that relationship and
Yeah.
waiting for him to be like, when is he gonna get it? Like,
Really?
I'm the one for him.
Wow.
And I had never done that before. That was weird for me. Because any
Wow.
other time I'd be like, I'm not tripping off this. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So,
Like,
so based on that though, not to cut you off, but
It's
I'm
okay.
piggybacking. What made you take that stance knowing that you felt he hadn't arrived? What made you still take that stance?
Oh, it wasn't that I didn't arrive.
No, you weren't there emotionally. I think he's talking about you being
you
there
said
emotionally.
6 months ahead of the time.
So
he was already in it.
Yeah, so
and he was still like, I don't know about that.
I think to be honest with you, it was my prayer that I knew that he had just got out of a long relationship, and to be honest, for men that take time. Like if they not completely done and completely hurt by what a woman has done, they gonna keep smashing, keep eating. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that he wasn't completely done. This was a very, very new breakup. You know what I'm saying? But we were also kicking it very hard, and I was falling hard, and I'm just like, I would just leave him alone. I would just leave him alone, and then I'll just be like, God, I hope that we can get back, because I don't know what this corny dude has done to me, but I'm really feeling him.
So it was a mixture of things though. So it was that initially I just got out of a relationship, and then after that she wanted more than I was willing to give. And that's not to say that I wasn't ready. It was just that I told myself the next relationship I be in, that's going to be the woman that I marry. So I got to vet her out. I got to, really see what she about or whatever. And so we went through our trials and tribulations, because some of the things that I, had that I was standing strong on, she just was, she just wasn't with it. So, I mean, it wasn't just the fact that I wasn't emotionally available. It was also some other things involved.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so the turning point. Tell us about like the turning point where you all decided, we gonna be a couple and we gonna do this thing.
All right, so we're gonna try to go through this real quick.
Okay.
Right? So we was back and forth, so forth and so on, right? So we're gonna give y'all 3 breakups, and then
they're very quick. Let me start with the first one.
The first one.
The first
was a little rough to say.
It was.
The first one was, I had my daughter and he had his son, and I
called him. That was the first one?
That was the first one. It wasn't the other one.
Right.
And I called him and I'm like, yo, what's up? And my daughter had never met anybody, any other man but her dad. And so I was like, I got Gabby, you got Blake. It's a very nice day. Why don't we take him to get some pizza? And he was like, I don't really feel comfortable with letting you meet my son right now. And I was like,
so she cussed me out. We ain't talk for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't talk for like 2 months.
Yeah, I'm not chasing
when
her.
we cut each other off, we cut each other off. Like social media,
that's
no texting.
That hurt.
No
right?
texting. I love you. I miss you. None of that.
None of that. So
then
just
cut. Just cut.
Because I wasn't chasing her.
Wow.
I wasn't chasing her for me being honest. You know what I'm saying?
And I wasn't chasing him.
So then the second breakup.
Well, wait, don't make a 4 now. Wait,
it's cool.
Wait,
the second breakup.
No way.
She can't. Somehow, some way, we got back together. And then we was in my room, and she was helping me clean up, and she looked me in my face.
Helping him clean up.
Yes, and she looked me in my face and said, you know what? I think that I'm falling.
I didn't say that.
Okay,
nope,
say what you gonna say. And don't say my part.
I said,
don't say my part.
I am falling in love with you.
You did?
And I looked her in the eyes, and I said, I would appreciate if you don't tell me that again.
And it makes me uncomfortable.
Feel uncomfortable.
You said that?
Yes. In my dead, like this. Like dead
but
center
you
in my
had to
eyes.
respect his honesty.
I did,
but she cussed me out and then left out, and then we ain't talk again for another 2 or 3 months.
Maybe that was the longest time, maybe 4 months.
So that was the second breakup.
That was the second one, but this is the one right here. So we got snowed in together, and when we got snowed in together, and so when it comes to like weed, I don't really like smoking weed because it makes me aware. Like if I'm smoking weed with a girl, I realize that I really don't like them. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to be around them, right? So she was over my house and she was pressing me out to smoke. I was like, I really don't want to smoke because it's going fire. Yeah, I was like, nah. In my mind, I'm like, if I smoke it, then I'm not gonna like her no more, right? So then I smoked it. And
you didn't
she
like
peer
it no
pressured me. No, it was the greatest time that I ever had.
We had the best weekend.
Best time ever.
Best ever.
And so this is the kicker though. So the next morning, she wakes up, she goes off because she has to train. So she got up early. I had to go to work. I went and got in the shower. And mind you, I'm taking a long shower because I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to, make it official. She gonna be my girl. Blah, blah, blah. So I get in the shower. She sends me a text 5 minutes while I'm in the shower. And then she sends another text 15 minutes after that. But
You
mind
still
you,
in the shower?
I'm in the shower for 30 minutes. The first text says, so when I get out, I have 2 text messages from her. The first text message says, you know, I don't care what you say, but I'm in love with you, and you know, I want to take this to the next level. The second text message said,
Say what?
lose my number. I can't believe that I did this, blah, blah, blah. I can't stand you.
He took too
All
long
of
to
that.
text back. Girl,
He took too long, and I was feeling like, oh my God, he's gonna tell me not to tell him I love him again. So,
you were trying to cut him
I was
off
like, let me
first.
protect my heart.
Yep.
Forget you. Like,
Yep.
and didn't even know.
And
So,
so
yeah.
I called her, I texted her, she ain't answer the phone, and so we ain't talking again
talk
for
again.
another like
Yeah.
2-3 months.
And then we
my
finally got back
God.
together. I was doing something at Broccoli City Festival. He came down there. He was on his bike. He came down. He likes to cycle, so he was riding his bike down there. I guess he's seen everybody that he was going to see, you know, because he knows a lot of people in the music industry, and well, period. And so he saw me working, and he called my phone. And when I saw that he was calling me, I was like, ugh.
And mind you, I'm
But
seeing
were
her
you
make this
missing him
face.
though?
Yes,
I
would be
know,
sick.
girl.
And when I saw the number, I was like, ugh. But in the inside, I was like, oh my God.
I know.
And he called, and I was like, hello.
And I'm seeing her.
He can
I'm
see
at
what
the
I'm
gate,
doing.
so
He can
I
see.
see all these faces that she making and everything.
And I'm like, hello. And he like, hey, I'm just calling to see how you doing. I'm like, I'm okay, I'm working. And so he ended the call. He was like, okay, I just wanted to let you, I didn't want to come down here and then say nothing to you. So I just wanted to say, you know, you doing a great job. But
And look to your right.
Look to your left. And so I looked over and I was like, oh my God. So I walked over to the gate, and I was being real mean to him. I was just looking at him like, and he
Just
was
giving
like,
me-
all right, well, I'm going to go. And so he left. When I was done at Broccoli City Festival, I called him. I was like, do you want to go get something to eat?
That's just me. I miss you, boo.
And I
Can
said
I say
So
yes.
immature.
And I said yes, and we've been together ever since.
Yes.
ever since?
Ever since that day,
since.
we haven't broken up.
So how long was it after that where you all where you knew you were going to make her your wife and vice versa? Like how long did it take after that? And I do know I do know that you all did the not having sex, not doing it until now. Did you not do it at all, or you decided let's stop?
Nah, we stopped.
That's
we
we
just
kind of like
stopped.
did
We
something
just
like that
stopped.
too,
We
and
had-
you didn't like it. He hated that.
He didn't like it at first, but he was the one who brought it to me, because when we were in Zion, when we would go to church, I would feel so convicted.
Man, I didn't feel convicted
I
at
felt
all.
so convicted.
He didn't either.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't want to do
whatever.
that.
I was, hey, forgive
love
me,
the
Lord.
Lord, but
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
still trying to get
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I'm
I
pretty
love you,
good.
Lord,
Like,
but
you know, we got a relationship.
yeah, he know what I want.
No, but I stopped it. I said, I
Lord
want
is my shepherd,
to
he know what I
try
want.
my hardest to do it the right way. I mean, I
Yeah.
know that we have already, but while we're planning to become husband and wife, I didn't want to do that, so we cut that out.
It was
So it
very
was
hard
hard.
emotionally for
Yeah.
me, more so than the physical part. The physical part was very hard.
It
But
was
Yeah.
hard for me, literally.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So at this point, what was the hardest part of y'all relationship? Like, I know that sounds really difficult, the beginning. So was that the actual hardest part, the start point?
Nah, I think just dealing with the differences in how we raise our children and how we look at family.
I wish I could give you a high five.
How
over
we
there.
we
Yes.
can do virtual.
Okay, virtual.
That's it.
We how we look at family, just some of the things that we value, some of the things that we speak on and we don't speak on. I'm very vocal. I'm extremely vocal. I'm very aggressive. I am very emotional. So if I feel
Damn, that's a crucial combination.
Yeah.
it's
Are
the
you a-
truth.
It's him.
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm not.
Oh,
she's a
my
Scorpio. I'm a
God.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh
And
God,
that-
we are.
know.
Y'all, look, I'm a high five.
I know.
And I'm a high five my husband. We some tough signs, boy.
I know.
That's y'all.
I know.
I'm Aquarius, she a Cancer, so it's like she a crybaby bully. Like it's like
Yeah.
you sensitive, but you talk trash.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we are twins.
Like, how you do that though? Like
And
you
he
ain't even
an
built like
Aries.
that.
So y'all like the same.
You're not even ready for that. Like why you? But then it's a whole mess. Like the emotional part is like.
Yeah.
But I can
Man.
relate to what you said because
we need a group.
one of our struggles,
Yeah.
as we're kind of still like newlyweds, right? How many years have you all got
2.
under your belt? You got 2. So
we
we'll
2
be
in
2 in
July.
July, right?
Okay.
And so so the biggest struggle for us is in this beginning part where he thought it was supposed to be like, he's like, it's new, it's not supposed to be this difficult. And I'm like, no, baby, it's new. We still working out stuff because we were raised differently. We were raised completely different.
We were too.
Yeah,
and so it's been a rough, we've had a lot of rough patches as well.
Like the moment when my husband and I have never had an argument to the point where he yells, because he doesn't yell. We have never had an argument to the point where I physically feel like I want to fight him. And this happened maybe like 4 months after we got married. We had the biggest argument that we had ever had, and this was in 2016. We had been together since 2013, I'm gonna say, but it took 3 years for us to even have that big huge argument, and we had just gotten married, and I was just like, this is not what's supposed to happen. I ain't signed up for this. And he was like, you did. And I'm like, oh, he's sexy. Like he got mad and like his whole chest just swelled up. And I'm like, what happened?
If you felt that way, why didn't you stop then and just kiss me or something?
Because I was so mad.
Yeah,
I was so mad. It's going to take me time to get to a point where if I can just snap out of that, because my heart, you know what I'm saying? The way you see me on the outside is how my heart is on the inside. And I got to learn how to not take things so personal, because most of the stuff, it's not even about me.
Right.
I just happen to be in the crossfire, or I just happen to be a vessel that's used for the lesson.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can relate. We can relate, you know. And what I try to
the aggressor.
Yeah, he's the aggressor.
And she's more of the
I don't say much. I don't.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that we have to work on, you know. Like I try to show people that yes, we are this is my best friend in the whole world, and he's never going to be able to live without me, because like you said, he's going to have to
murder, death, or blood in, blood out,
all of that. But I try to let people know that what you seeing in Stan and I and you and your husband is real love. But real love, it comes with other stuff is in there, you know. It's work. It's not always what you all see, you know. Like we have great times together, more great times than bad, but you all have to be ready for the work that goes into it. And it's not, you know, the first 2 years is not what you've seen on TV, and it's not all of that honeymoon stuff. It's not. This is the grinded out phase.
It is. This like starting a business.
Yes.
It's just like starting a business.
Somebody posted that the other day. But let me ask you this though. In starting a business, do you think that with the right mindset going in the door, that you can create a better situation in the beginning? Like if you had to do it all over again,
well,
do you
I
see
think
where you could kind of excuse some of the ill behaviors that you both kind of encountered that would cause 4 different separations in the beginning?
Think that the most important part is actually before you get married. It's not when you get married. Like it's the courting stage. It's to really get to know someone and being completely you. You know, a lot of us, like when I got out of my previous relationship and I got with her, I promised myself that I was going to be 100% me.
That was me.
I think a lot of men, you know, I'll speak for men because I'm one, but I think that a lot of us are sometimes in relationships 80% us and 20% someone that's trying to appease the person that we're with.
Yeah.
Well, I said I'm gonna be completely me, and they're gonna have to accept me for me.
Yeah.
And so when me and her started dating, I fell in love completely with her, and she fell in love completely with me.
You.
And so before even getting married, I knew what I was dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
And we communicated. Like that's my main thing is communication. Because even though I'm not aggressive, I love communicating. I love talking out situations.
For hours.
I don't mind
see,
that.
I don't.
But
and that's where I struggle.
Right? It makes you feel like you got resolve.
Yeah.
And then and it's also something that's it's a blessing when you see that your partner is growing with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're also growing. Like I love when she points things out to me. It may not be comfortable in that moment. You know what I'm saying? My pride might be a little hurt or whatever, but when she shows me and I can finally, you know, change or whatever, that's a beautiful thing. And so you just put your ego, your pride aside, and you communicate and find out who that person really is before you even think about marriage.
And I think when you do that in the beginning, and I think celibacy, I know celibacy helped with that a lot, because when we were practicing celibacy, we lived together and we slept in the same bed and all of that.
Same here, yeah.
But it couldn't be like, all right, you mad, I'm gonna smash you, you gonna be good. Like, we had to talk for hours. Like, we would sit on a living room couch for hours and we would record each other to try to figure out why we are not hearing each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea. I
that.
said let's record us sometimes.
Do that because we don't get the resolve that we set out to get all the time because I'm the communicator and she shuts down. So then we don't have that cross. We don't have, like, you have to be able to come to a medium, even if it's not an agreement, to get resolved. Yeah. And so when she shuts down, it turns me away.
So I think
like rejection.
That's something that's something that doesn't even have anything to do with you. That's something that has something to do with what happened to you, your childhood, it's something else. And for me, I was the same way. I was a runner, so I had to figure out, I'm not going to lose this man because of my past trauma. I'm not going to allow my past to come in and interfere with this blessing that this man is, because I need him in my life. Not because I need a man, but I need him in my life because he is my life partner. Believe it or not, like, we do business flawlessly and effortlessly together. It doesn't look like that behind the scenes, but when the product is finished, I'm like, yo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then with love, the way we love each other, all of that, I had to figure out, how can I stop myself physically from running? Even if I don't get it mentally and emotionally right away, how can I stop myself from leaving out that door and making a bad decision? Yeah. Because I know how he is. You know, running, that was his pet peeve. Like, if you keep running, that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out, Sherrell, how do you stop running physically? And it's like, sit in it, pray about it, talk it out. And so I started writing, why am I mad? And then I would get to the point like, I'm not really even mad at him for real. I'm mad because of what somebody said to me earlier, but that thing all of this stuff kept compiling on it, and now I'm associating it with what happened in the past. Chaos.
All of that. Yeah.
Chaos.
All of that. I would feel like that too sometimes when you would come home overloaded and stuff like that. So I think, like you said, communication though. Yeah. If you lack that, then that's where you come. It's like a stalemate. Like you don't have an outlet.
Yeah. And it's also compassion. You know, you have to try to understand where that person comes from so that you can deal. Like you said, you know, she shuts down and my wife ran. So I wanted to know why she ran. Yeah. You know, I wanted to dig deep into, okay, you know, well, why did you run in the past? What was you scared of? Blah, blah, blah. And then assure her, like, yo, I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And even if you run, I'm still going to be here. But I'm just letting you know that it disappoints me, you know? And so me being compassionate and showing her I love her, even through that, you know, it makes her want to fight to stay there instead of running.
Disappointment hurts worse than somebody being mad at me. If you're disappointed in me,
that hurts.
That's something, like a character flaw that I messed up on. But if you're mad at me, that's something that I did something. I'm like, well, you get over it.
You can be mad. You be all right. But disappointment is something different. I get it.
It hurts.
I want to get to some of these important things that people want to know before we run out of time. One of them is, how did the viral national spotlight help or not your lifestyles? You know, like when your surprise wedding went viral, right? Everybody, you all know about it. We got it. You know what, Jacob? Let's look at the quick clip from that real quick. We just got a little snippet from it.
Round
I just wanted people to get a little snippet of that. But, that went viral. Like, it was all over the place. Did it impact you all positively, negatively, or a combination of both?
I think it was more so a positive thing. I think what it did was it pushed us to go harder because we've always been entrepreneurs. We've always went hard with our dreams and our visions. But I think it made us go harder just knowing that we actually have a platform just outside of D.C., D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. I mean, we had business outside of those places, but now a lot of people know us. Media, news stations, like people in different radio markets know us, and so it's like, all right, so we finally got this platform. Now we gonna really do what we were created to do, and that's really help people to heal. Because I've been doing that my whole life. Yeah, and so has he through his music.
Wow. So you all have been doing more of that? Like when you say help people to heal, tell us a little bit about that.
So I have, we both wrote books. I have a book called Man Uplifting. My wife has a book called God Made Me Wait. Man Uplifting is about the misconception of manhood. As I got older, I had to relearn what manhood is. So what I do is I have Man Uplifting meetings in which I have men come, and it's just a place for them to be vulnerable, to, I love it. Talk and communicate and talk about, and we got feelings. Yeah. We have feelings. Yes. Men have the same feelings that women have. Yeah. It's just that we don't show them the same way. And also, there's not many safe spaces for us to show it without being judged. Right. So, with that being said, I created that space. My wife has her Dear Self Brunch. You can tell them
so separately, we have things. I have my Dear Self Brunch. It's an initiative where we bring women in a room, same structure. And we talk about how they've lost their voice, the overwhelming feeling that we have as moms, as wives, or as girlfriends, all of those things. We don't get to really talk about that. Overwhelming. So separately, that's what we do. But collectively, we have created a play.
A stage play. And I'm so mad I was like, Jeannie, I didn't even know. We would have been there to support you all. Y'all so we're going to be on the back. We're going to be right there where that. You got to keep doing it. Yes, definitely. Because they calling for it. Yes. They want more of it. Good. And I heard it was just phenomenal. I've heard this from multiple people, right? Wow. Really people who were there. Yeah. And I have heard so many phenomenal things about it. Wow.
It was good. So it's actually helped us.
I'm super proud of y'all.
Thank
for
you
that.
so much.
I need to see it.
Yes. Yeah, y'all both need to come.
We need to see it.
How the play came about is that people wanted us, after we got married, they was flying us here, bringing us there to be relationship experts. And we like, we a couple of months, 1 year in the game. We don't like you calling us experts. Right. So we was like, how can we give people the information that we have without being preachy, without sitting on the panel talking about you should do this. So we came up with the play. So it's like putting candy, putting the medicine in the candy. Yes. So this play is for single people, for married people.
It's for everybody. That's what I heard.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I am super excited about it, and I cannot wait for you all to get it going, get it popping. Yes. Keep it going. Yes. Because you on to something with that, right?
Thank you so much.
Another question that came in was, how do you all, and this is what I struggle with this, I have to say, how do you make time for love, just the two of you all, and that's intimacy outside of business and outside of all the other things you got going on? How do you make that time to just be you and him, like y'all were, like you said that day when you was the last time y'all broke him, he was in the shower, like how do you do it?
Well, we work together, our businesses together, and then we have the kids and all of that stuff. And so I think that when we look up, if we're working, because right now we work at our dining room table. He's on one end with his laptop, I'm on another end. And that's immediately when we get the kids to school. And sometimes we'll just look up and we'll be like, it's go time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In the house, we haven't really had any dates because of the play. So the play kept us rehearsing. Yeah. It kept us rehearsing. So we would normally do dates. We love dating. We love dating. We have so much fun dating.
Like it's important. Do you have a designated date night?
We did.
We did before the play.
The play, yeah.
But I mean, we have like random date nights where we'll just spend the whole day with each other, just doing stuff. And it's
that's
just
important.
Fun being with
we kind of do that. We say that Tuesday nights are our date nights, right? no children, no nothing. And sometimes all we do is just be in the house together. So we call our bathroom our meeting spot. We in the bathroom, we got our old jams on, we singing, we doing what we like to do, cutting up. And but it's needed. And I just with the lifestyles that you have, I know that's a challenge sometimes as well.
It is.
Challenge.
But we have to make time for it, because you get so lost and you forget who you're married to. You forget how much fun they are, and how just the conversations are just awesome. So
and can you tell my husband that it is perfectly normal to do it like just once a week or something, twice a week is normal and good. It's not every day. Can I get some help? Every day, not every. No.
Hey, I wasn't every day. It was like 5 days a week.
No,
that's every day.
That's every day
during the weekday,
right?
That's
and you got
day.
Kids, you got
He
work.
took a break on
Once
weekend.
a week is normal, right, Sherrell? Yeah.
No, she's not gonna go for that.
That's not normal.
Well, I don't know if it's
week,
not normal.
That's 6 more days.
I think. He like, what happened to the other 6 days? I mean, come on, all I need is 15 minutes. What's up?
See, that's the thing.
Like on a good week, on a good week when you don't have a lot of stress and stuff, and they ain't got a play going on. On a good week, okay, 2, maybe 3, but
that's a good
on
one.
She is trying to figure out why you need to calm
my
down.
wife. Look, hey, I need it.
Hey, he try to get it in. When we get older,
I got this the time. I got I gotta take advantage of the moment.
Exactly. Give it some time.
We playing no game right here.
Everything
still all natural.
Exactly.
Listen,
we are games with me.
We're running out of time, but the next time we've got to get to stuff like we got to talk about blended families, because we're dealing with that as well. We've got to talk about a lot of other stuff.
Yes.
So
we need a part 2.
We gonna have a panel actually.
Yeah,
where
we
we
just
talk
have a
about.
panel.
We're gonna have a couple more couples where we talk about.
But as you can see,
situations.
we could go on and on and on.
Yes.
That's
Because
what everybody always say when
therapeutic
we
for
come.
us as well, because we're 2 years in, just like y'all, you know, and we got struggles just like y'all, and it's all wonderful. I love this man, and I will give him my kidney. He knows that. But some days, I really just be like, ugh.
Go outside,
Right, like, ooh. So I mean, that's what it is, and we love it. We love you all and what you're doing. We love the example that you're setting.
Set an example
Black
for a lot of people.
love.
So we
Thank
really
you so
respect what
much.
you guys
This
are
was
doing.
fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
You guys had fun.
We
Yeah,
did.
it was worth the
Give
drive.
out your plugs before you go.
Yeah, let people know where they was coming up.
Right now, my wife has a Dish Self brunch coming up.
Yes, I have a brunch coming up Sunday, March 3rd at Kitchen Cray Cafe, and you can find out about it on momdidagain.com. The panel is, I have a serious panel of women. The food is really good. I actually just went there today
Did you say Kitchen Cray?
Yes, I actually just
Hey,
went.
JR. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah,
We gonna sneak in that. What day?
it's for women.
It's for women.
I'll go
I'm
and eat
there for
your
the
shit.
food.
I literally just was
listen.
there today to create the menu. This will be my second one at Kitchen Cray Cafe, but you can go to momdidagain.com to register. The tickets are very limited.
Yes.
One more time. Go to where?
Mommed it. MOMMEDITAGAIN.com.
Just real quick,
Okay.
I'll be doing a man uplifting event soon too. I'll put more information out there, but keep your eyes and your ears
Turn
open.
on your post notifications.
Yeah, views from forever.
Views from forever, y'all. It's coming back.
I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah, we
ForeverDuncan.com. Make sure you subscribe to the site so you can be the first to know about what we got going on.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
So we appreciate you guys.
yes,
we
we
definitely
do.
running out of time, but before I go, man, I just like to say salute to those kids again over there. BJ Page, we love you, man. We did a great job today. It was amazing.
Yep.
Always
he
make
came to the play. BJ Page came.
Oh,
that's
yeah?
the homie.
Hey, BJ.
So we got to get out of here, but make sure make sure today is better than yesterday and every day thereafter. And we got to get out of here. I'm losing my voice, but love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight over the city.
Chill.
I put the spotlight on your city.